A lot of people starting to think how we starting to get information about our own evil. Isn't a coincidence that we started to know how to use things and how it began. A lot of ancient people try to say how the things started with a lot of examples, and one of the most good information about how we started to evolve was with submarine, and they were the first people to create write and documentary in word system on clay tablets and snowing by cuneiform writing. In 1843, humans find out 1,000 of tablets in Syrian palace, but there is 14 of them having a lot of different information about civilization we didn't know it's there. And according to this tablets information, we started to know about Anunnaki, and they started to call them as gods. Anunnaki was having a lot of knowledge we didn't know before, and they came from other planet called Nibiru. But the planet was having tremendously problem in the weather, and they know their species won't survive from this. So they started to creating something to get out to other planet to find the gold that was rarely found in their planet. And they believed if they have a big amount of gold, they can fix their planet problems. And they started to travel to another planet searching for the gold until they found the Earth. Earth wasn't having any advanced civilization back then, but there was a mammoth and different kind of animals. So they started to make their own civilization there in Iraq, and they called the city Eridu. The system of making the city was really advanced. There was a big garden having a lot of plants and animals, and they named it Eden. And after a while they had a problem with other species they get from other planet as slavers. They called egigi. The egigi was having a lot of hard work and a lot of humiliation from the Anunnaki that made the first war on Earth. The Anunnaki succeed to kill every egigi they had in the planet, but they have a big problem now because they now don't have any help to make their civilization, and now they starting to create another creatures from their DNA and ancestors of humans DNA that they found in the planet. And the task was making a new intelligence that can help them to create their buildings. The process in the beginning wasn't succeed. They made a lot of freaks, monsters and giants, and in the end they succeed to make the first human, and they call him Adamu. The recording describe Ananaki as a tall, stronger creature than human, and that make human easier to be controlled and not making the same mistake as Egigi. And after all, humans are starting to learn from Anunnaki and have ability to speak. The Anunnaki started to love humans. They even make them stay in their city, and they told them they can stay in their city with them under one condition, and it's control their reproduce. But it didn't happen. After a while, the humans started to get more and more in the city and make overpopulation problem that make a lot of them get expelled from the city of Eden. The documentary started to have a lot of information about Anunnaki planet that was getting near to the Earth, and it started to make a lot of effect on Earth. But in this time, when it started to get close to the Earth, it started to make a tsunami and a big problem for the weather of Earth that made the end of Eden City. They made a big ship, and at this creation, humans and other animals and plants would survive, and they decided to back to their planet. But before that, they want to make humans learn about a lot of knowledge, music, architecture, mathematics and writing, and they even leave some of them pure DNA with humans as leaders to guide humans, and they made big buildings to guide them to get back to the Earth. And then they leave a lot of information about their existence and the fact they will came back to the Earth.